Young Money is a legendary group created by the iconic hip-hop artist Lil Wayne. Wayne was on top of the rap game in the early 2000s. Then, he would go on to discover two artists that would change the game forever. Drake and Lil Wayne first connected through Jazz Prince, the son of Rap-A-Lot Records founder, J. Prince. In 2006, Jazz Prince discovered Drake's music on MySpace and was impressed by his talent, which he decided to introduce him to Lil Wayne.
How did you come across Drake?
MySpace. So I sent him a message and he responded.
Now, after that, there was a situation where you were in the car with Wayne, where you started playing him Drake.
I got him in my car. I'm about to play some Drake. So we riding, I'm playing shit, you know, I'm jamming, you know, I'm jamming, I'm looking at him, and I see him over there like, you know, bobbing his head. I'm like, okay.
You know what I mean? When Drake music was brought to me from the homie Jazz, my bro, it was about rap, you know, and I was like, this dude sound different. What I loved about him was that he was sounding just as dope as we were. When I say we, us who talking about the streets and what we came from and what we doing, and talking about his I was like, bro, I told him, I was like, you literally can make, you can make working in a cubicle. Like your everyday job is working in a cubicle, not for typing or answering phone. You know how to make that sound like the dopest thing in the world to do. So I was like, you don't stop, don't change, don't. And then one day I heard, like, what the was that? And I was like, and I think it was on the hook, and I remember asking Mac, like, who that is on the hook? He was like, that's him too. And I was like, you sing?
After meeting, Lil Wayne and Drake began collaborating on music almost immediately. Their first major collaboration was the 2007 remix of Drake's track Man of the Year. This marked the beginning of Drake's rise to fame and eventually led to him signing with Lil Wayne's label in 2009. Nicki Minaj met Lil Wayne through the music executive Fendi, who was the CEO of Dirty Money Entertainment. Fendi discovered Nicki Minaj around 2007 after seeing her on MySpace and was impressed by her talent and unique style. He began managing her and featured her on his popular DVD series, The Come Up. It was on one of these DVDs that Lil Wayne first saw Nicki Minaj. He was impressed by her charisma, lyrical ability, and presence, which led him to reach out to Fendi to get in contact with her.
How did you get down with Young Money and Lil Wayne? I mean, Lil Wayne is running the game right now.
Like I said, he saw me on the DVD. He said, I got to have that girl, shout it. Hey, yo, shout it. Y'all want to meet Nick and shout it. And he met me. Who doesn't take a flight when Weezy have babies on the phone? You know what I'm saying? I just got on the flight and met him. We had a long talk about the business, and he's very, you know, he's very serious. You know, he said, I want you to be down, and you know, and that's what he did.
Lil Wayne then invited Nicki Minaj to collaborate with him, and she started working on various mixtapes, including Playtime Is Over and Sucka Free. Their collaboration deepened, and in 2009, Lil Wayne signed Nicki Minaj to his label. This partnership was instrumental in launching her career, leading to her becoming one of the most successful female rappers of all time. So Lil Wayne pretty much discovered two of the biggest names in hip-hop today. But Wayne also had plenty other artists under his label as well. Lil Wayne founded Young Money Entertainment in 2005. The label was created as an imprint of Cash Money Records, which was founded by Birdman and his brother Slim. Over the years, Lil Wayne's label has had a number of artists signed under it, which include Mac Main, Gutta Gutta, Jay Mills, Lil Twist, Corey Guns, Chanel, Lil Chucky, and the three most notable artists, Tyga, Nicki Minaj, and Drake. Everyone was riding the YMCMB wave and screaming, Young Moolah Baby. No one had a poppin' crew like this since G-Unit. But what happened to the other artists on Wayne's label? In December of 2009, the We Are Young Money project dropped, selling over 100,000 the first week, which was really good for a group project. It shedded light to all of Wayne's artists where the fans can get to know his roster. But unfortunately, on March 8th, 2010, Lil Wayne went to prison for a gun charge in New York. This is when Wayne would rely on his artists to hold him down while he would be away. And two rappers that would make Wayne proud would be Drake and Nicki. Drake and Nicki would put out multiple hits that would have the game in a chokehold. Nicki Minaj put out Pink Friday that was record-breaking, selling over 300,000 in its first week, and Drake put out Thank Me Later that sold over 400,000. Now what does this mean for the other artists? The massive success of Drake and Nicki was so overwhelming that fans were only focused on them and didn't really care for the other artists. Now Tyga became huge later on with his song Rack City in 2012, and from there he would release multiple hit songs, but would not get as big as Nicki and Drake. He also would have a feud with Drake. On October 10th, 2014, Tyga publicly aired out his frustrations with his label, saying they wouldn't let him release his music. Then he would do an interview with Vibe and was asked about Drake, and he would say, "I don't like Drake as a person. He's just fake to me. I like his music. You know what I'm saying? I think his music is good, but we're all different people. We were forced together, and it was kind of like we were forcing relationships together. It is what it is." Then Drake would diss Tyga on his song 6 p.m. in New York, saying, "Act your age and not your girl's age," which was the time Tyga was talking to Kylie Jenner before she turned 18, which that didn't age well for Drake now.
Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor.
They would eventually piece things up, but Tyga still had some words for his label, saying they owe him money, and eventually paid his way out of leaving Young Money. Now everyone else never really seen success, at least in the music standpoint. Mac Maine never really made music since he became the president of the label in the beginning. Lil Twist met Justin Bieber and started partying with him, and just started getting in trouble. Jay Mills became frustrated with Drake outshining everyone, and pretty much hung it up.
Drake is Drake, and he's only coming bigger. Nicki is Nicki, and the Barbie is only becoming bigger. So now we gotta sustain this. We gotta sustain Wayne, Nicki, Drake. Tyga's doing his thing, but they're keeping the lights on. Nicki and Drake kept the lights on when Wayne went to Rikers Island, keeping it a buck.
Right.
So now, all right, now we touring. All right, well, how do we do the tours now? Well,
Who's gonna open? Who's gonna close?
who's gonna open? Who's gonna close? Or, oh, he's not going out with us. He's going out on his own, or she's doing her own tour. So now I'm peeping like this. When I realized this shit is really, really different, and it happened fast. I remember Drake did Club Paradise. That was the name of the Drake tour?
Yeah, the tour, yeah.
I was hot.
What were you hot about?
I love Drake, but I was hot. I think me and Gutter might have been. I don't know if Gutter was too hot, but I was hot. And I think I was hot because I was thinking something was gonna go a certain way.
Like, did you think you were supposed to be on the tour?
Yes, I will completely say that.
Was that the Kendrick ASAP Rocky tour?
That was
Waka?
That was basically everybody that was doing the same thing that we were doing at that time that wasn't with Young Money.
And as for everyone else, they just never really took off. And the crazy thing about the situation, if you noticed, Drake and Nicki never really helped no one and Young Money get some shine. They didn't put no one on their albums, or even tried promoting their music. They mainly just focused on their careers and made sure Young Money would stand strong for Wayne's sake. So what do y'all think? Do you think everyone in Young Money would have blew up if Drake and Nicki weren't there?
Are you guys beach guys or cold weather guys, and why?
For me, I gotta say I'm a beach guy. I live in Miami. Weezy lives in Miami. Streets lives in Miami. Gutter lives in Miami. Mills lives in Miami. And they frequently visit Miami, you know? What about y'all? Y'all beach guys?
Yeah, warm weather. Cold weather guy.
You're a cold weather. T-Dot Toronto.
Yeah, he a cold weather.
Yeah, you're a cold weather guy. What about you?
I'm just a cool guy.
Lil Twist is a cool guy. He's in between. Lukewarm, room temperature guy. The best song or lyric about the beach?
So give me the tension that I mentioned, and we used to do it under the bleachers and on beaches. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go with that one. Hey, Nicki Minaj is here.
I third that one.
Hey.